poter rievocare in poche parole le esperienze delle prime trasmissioni radiotelegrafiche a grandi distanze da me felicemente eseguite attraverso l'Oceano Atlantico il 12 dicembre 1901.
Holy snapping bra straps.
It's a podcast. Republic of Avalon Radio. It's 0 hours Avalon Standard Time.
Hi, I'm Ruth from Guelph, Ontario, down here on the beach enjoying the sound of the waves on my birthday. And you're listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio.
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the Roar!
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the Roar. I'm Jim Fiddler. Welcome aboard, all you new listeners. This is episode 30 of the Roar. And, of course, a great big thank you to all our regular listeners for staying subscribed. You now total in excess of 18,000. We now, at this point in time, have over 18,000 regular listeners to Republic of Avalon Radio, which is absolutely wonderful. And we have a wonderful show for you this week. We will be taking you from the Republic of Avalon to the Republic of Barbados. And we'll have some sound seeing, some music, all kinds of fun and interesting things. So strap in and get ready for that. Of course, we would love your feedback, so give us a shout on the Roar line at country code 1, area code 724-426-8176. Skype us, well, you can just go to our website, republicofavalonradio.com, and there's a button there. So if you're a Skype user, it's just one click and you will be connected to us automatically. We'd also like to remind everybody about our Ventrilo server. The information as to how to download and install Ventrilo to connect with us is in our wiki show notes, again available through republicofavalonradio.com. Just click on the wiki show notes and just have a look in there. The instructions are right there for you. And if you might be wondering what it's all about, it is voice chat. It's a virtual room, kind of a virtual lounge or pub, where listeners of The Roar can get together and talk with each other and talk with us. And from time to time, we'll be having little thingies in there, little get-togethers, singing some songs, and just having a bit of fun. So, if you haven't already, race over to republicofavalonradio.com, click on the wiki show notes, and get yourself over there and come on in and say hi to us and to your fellow listeners. Well, there are so many loose ends that I could tie up this week. I think I'll hold off for a couple of weeks. A little bit of unfinished business. And we've just been so caught up here creating the content for you guys that we've fallen behind on a couple of little things. But I would like to mention, send out a big thank you to those of you who have been going over to jimfiddler.com and buying my music. Thank you very much and enjoy. enjoy the music and spread it around. That's what I was put here on the earth to do. I really enjoy doing this here for you, Republic of Avalon Radio. But my number one purpose in this life is to pass this music out to people. That's what I've been put here to do. So I really appreciate any and all of your efforts to assist me in this mission. And we now actually have the Roar Emporium up and running at republicofavallonradio.com, where you can purchase my music as well as, and summer is coming, folks, the infamous Holy Republic of Avalon Radio t-shirt. We say holy because it has 4 holes. One for your head, one for your torso, one for your left arm, and one for your right arm. Very easy to get into and quite difficult to take off. So that's actually now available at republicofavallonradio.com. And also a big thank you before I split and leave to all of you who've gone over and clicked on the PayPal button on our website. We are entirely listener supported. We have no sponsorships, and every little bit counts. So for those of you who've been over to republicofavallonradio.com, clicked on the PayPal button and helped us out as best as you can, a great big thank you. Much, much appreciated. You guys rock. Okay, with no further ado, let's press on. Lillian was in Barbados. She's back. But while she was there, she got a bunch of wonderful material for you guys. Of course, including all the photos up on the Flickr site and the little audio-visual presentation that we put together, which doesn't work on the player on the website. But again, go to the wiki show notes, and it's there. And there's a link right there where you can click and download the file. It's a WMV file, which means it'll pop up in Windows Media Player, and you'll get to hear some music and see some beautiful, beautiful images. Alrighty, here we go. Strap in. This is episode 30, and you're listening to Republic of Avalon Radio.
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the Roar!
Okay, this is day 2 of the journey to Barbados, and we are now on the plane, starting to pull out, and we were up at 6 o'clock this morning, and it's now 10:30, so we've been on the go, getting ready and getting to the airport and going through the airport and all of that stuff, and finally we're on the plane, and Marjorie is still with me.
Just barely. I'm not as bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning as last night. I don't know if it had anything to do with the wine we had at the bar, and then 2 drinks on the plane, and then more wine at Scott's. Anyway, we zonked out around, was it before 12, before midnight?
Yeah.
We went to bed. Slept like babies. Didn't know a thing until Scott woke us this morning. A rude awakening saying you haven't got very long, you have to be at the airport.
Okay, we're taking off. We're leaving the ground. And Marjorie's eyes are wide.
Because she's terrified, maybe? Don't like those takeoffs.
No, this is pretty smooth, though. Yeah.
He said you'd probably be running into turbulence the first half an hour.
He said that?
But after that, it's going to be smooth.
I don't like turbulence.
No, he said slight turbulence.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. That's better.
Let's hope for maybe. Here we come, sunny Barbados.
Yay.
We're on the final leg of our trip.
We'll get there. And it's 30 degrees there.
Yeah,
Said, I think.
30. We're coming into Barbados. Can you believe it? I'm so excited. Are you excited, Lily?
I'm very excited.
Just never thought we'd make it. I didn't think
I didn't either.
Didn't think we had the wherewithal to do it. Here
Especially
we are
back
now.
there in the turbulence.
Oh my God! Which I slept through.
She slept through, and she's supposed to be the one that's terrified of flying.
I have to admit, I was so relaxed and so looking forward to this trip. I slept through turbulence. Oh my God! Wasn't one bit nervous, not a bit. So So maybe this will be an annual event. What do you think?
Maybe.
We could
At
get
least for yourself.
Yeah, well, that could make two of us. We travel well together, dear Lily.
We do.
So that could be an annual event to get away from everything.
I think the next time we have to bring Jim with us, though.
Oh, there you go.
I think that would be nice.
Well, why not?
Exactly.
He would love it.
I think he would.
So let's do that. Let's plan on that.
All right.
All right. Hey, Jim, are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're just getting ready to get off the plane. Make sure we have all of our things with us. And here we go. I think I have everything. We're moving towards the front of the plane. Oh, do we have to get on a bus? It looks like it. Oh no. I'd rather walk if we can. I think we can walk.
Do you know which way?
We'll just follow them.
The rum factories are on strike. There's no rum on the island. It's all shut down.
There's no rum on the island? Thank
You
you.
should see the reactions I get, though.
Oh my god. Oh, it's hot. It's hot.
It's too hot. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so hot. Oh, Jesus. I just feel like taking my shirt off. Holy cow. Wow. Oh, it's actually hot. It's hot. This is like hotter than any hottest day in St. John's. Whew. And we're on the tarmac here, and I have a sweater on.
Oh, now it.
Whew. Oh my god. You actually wouldn't be able to stand this for too long, I don't think. Yeah. Ah, okay, we're just passing by a few other airlines here. We've got Air Jamaica and American Airlines. And we're all just going towards the airport to get into the cool, let's say.
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the roar.
Hi, this is Eddie Grant, and you're listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio. Take your time.
Gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
I met her the night she came. Well, she curiously asking about my country. She said, I heard about Bacchanal and the Trinidad Carnival, so I want to jump in the fun. Eddie Grant, show me how it is done. I said, come in town, Juve morning, find yourself in a band. Watch the way how the natives moving, hug up tight with a man. Sing along with the tunes they're playing, and now and again keep shouting, play Mass Bacchanal, Miss Torres, this is Carnival. Well, the following day, we went to Maracas Bay, and every step we She said, from what I've been told, Carnival is out of this world. Just the thought is worrying my brain. Well, let me hear that lesson again. So I said, come in town Juve morning, find yourself in a band. Watch the way how the natives moving, hug up tight with a man. Sing along with the tunes they're playing, and now and again keep shouting, play mass back and now, Miss Tourist, this is Carnival. Swear it was here she's born, holding hands, jumping in a Juve band. When the rhythm hot up the pace, she said, play mass, shaking she waist. Would you phone Hotel Normandy and tell them don't leave no breakfast for me? So I said, babe, come in town Juve morning, find yourself in a band. Watch the way how the natives moving, hug up tight with a man. Sing along with the tunes they're playing. Now and again keep shouting, play mass back and now, Miss Tourist, this is Carnival. Well, she turned and say, I now feel to break away. She said, come on man, and grabbed me in front of the band. Mama, yo, when we reached Independence Square, she kicked and she raised, she dressed in the air, bawling bacchanal, bacchanal, I am the queen of this carnival. I said, come in town Juve morning, come on, find yourself in a band. Watch the way how the natives moving, hug up tight with your man. Sing along with the tunes they're playing. Now and again keep shouting, play mass back and now, Miss Tourist, this is Carnival. Can you hear? Play mass back and now, Miss Tourist, this is Carnival. I like it. Play mass back and now, Miss Tourist, this is Carnival. Oh baby, play mass back and now, Miss Tourist, this is Carnival. Where you feel it? Play mass back and now, Miss Tourist, this is Carnival.
Hi, my name is Glenn Murray. I'm Barbados' High Commissioner to Canada. I'm based in Ottawa, and you're listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio out of Newfoundland. Listen and enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, guys, this is it. We're here. We have arrived in Barbados, and we're currently in we're in Oistins, and this is my brother Paul.
Hello.
To the world. And this is my mom in the back.
Hello.
And we're just going into, did you say this is the
Second biggest town.
second biggest town in Barbados, and it's called Oistins. And it's quite pretty.
Tell them about the chattel houses. Oh, not little ones, are chattel houses. Chattel houses? Yeah.
What's a chattel house?
Chattel houses,
Can be moved.
they
Oh,
can
okay.
be moved.
Yeah.
They're placed so that they can be moved.
Okay.
And
Oh, look at that. Let me.
excuse.
We can finally, this is our first glimpse of the ocean as we're driving by here. And all kinds of fishing boats out there.
Our pilot on the way was telling us all the places we're flying.
This is
Wow.
one of our places here.
Oh, okay.
The blue one. The blue
Oh,
one.
okay. Wow.
777.
This, we're just passing by a place, what would you call that, an arcade?
Arcade, yeah. Pool hall, arcade.
This is Paul's place, a pool hall and arcade. And the name of it is, there's
Silver Fox Arcade.
Silver Fox Arcade. So if you guys come down to Barbados, check it out. Okay, here we are at our hotel, the Palm Garden Hotel. And you can hear the frogs here. I'm just going to move over here so I can put the mic up, so you'll all be able to hear the frogs. frogs don't sound like that.
No, frog.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the frogs, and apparently they just do that all night long. So I think we're going to be lulled into sleep tonight with the frogs. And okay, so we'll see you downstairs.
Because you know what he said, you know.
He had a big talk, so when he realized they can't do it, he hide.
And they're full of gas, right?
Yeah. Pressure cooker is the worst to use if you don't know what
If
you're
you
doing.
don't know what you're doing.
Definitely not. Right now I lost
So
my
what
weight,
are your national
so I put
dish?
my finger sometimes.
National dish.
Oh, national
Yeah.
You have a national dish?
Salt cod, saltfish.
Yeah, that would be one. And Jig's dinner would be another.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
Strange.
Salt, cod, and potato.
Salt.
Well, I know cod, they always was saying that
Codfish.
salt cod come from Canada.
Yeah, Newfoundland.
Rome with Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we used to cut sailboats coming back and forth.
Well,
to
okay.
Jamaica.
Bring the
And we
fish.
would bring the fish.
We'd bring the fish and they'd bring the...
Yeah,
And they
because we got a lot of
well,
cod over
years
here.
ago, when I was small, we got our salted cod from Canada.
Yes, of
Here.
course. I
Yeah.
bet you did, and it would have been from us in Newfoundland.
We get a lot of that in the supermarket too.
We only joined Canada in 1949.
Oh, yeah.
So we're the youngest, or we're the oldest place
No,
in
you-
Canada, the oldest port in North America.
And the youngest
We're the
province.
oldest seaport in North America.
Uh-huh.
So it's a very old city.
Oh,
We
yeah.
only joined Canada in 1949. And
Okay.
there's lots of
It was by itself, it was independent and
Yes,
independent
it was.
island.
Yeah, because Newfoundland is
Ruled by England at one
something
time.
It was, oh yes, yes.
Yeah. We were a colony.
So
Yeah.
a lot of
Okay,
people,
well we were too. We were
Yes,
British
of
Guyana.
course you were. So
Yeah, that's right.
That's
So
right.
We
so
were
you were.
British Guyana.
Yeah. Another
Was
big...
British Guyana, Dutch Guyana, French Guyana.
Yes, I remember learning that in school. Another big dish in our Newfoundland is what we call a Jig's dinner, salt meat.
You don't like a lot of salt.
Yeah.
Salt what?
Salt meat.
Yes, yes,
It's
we
meat that's
salt
pickled.
beef.
Salt
Yeah,
beef?
so weird.
That's it.
How do you
Salt
eat that?
beef,
How do
we
you
get-
prefer that?
We
Remember
cook
the
it
salt
with
beef
vegetables, cabbage, turnip, carrot, potato,
Uh-huh.
and the peas pudding. We boil our peas in a bag,
Wow.
and it's called Jig's dinner.
Gotta
I
taste
bet
that.
you love it. I bet
We
you love
do
it.
salt
I like
beef
anything
too,
with
but
salt
how
beef
we
in
do
it.
salt
Yeah.
beef, we do it, I guess they do it the same way, cocoa price.
Mm-hmm. Or you do it, or
You
you
do
do it.
peas, you boil the salt beef,
Yes.
after you strain off some of the salt.
Some of the
water.
salt, because
Yes,
it's really
yeah,
salty.
yes.
You do black eye any peas
Okay.
with chopped, with rice, chopped
Now we use
seasoning,
potatoes
chopped
instead of rice.
herbs, and coconut milk. Cooked down in coconut milk. It's a tasty meat.
Yeah.
Very tasty. You don't have to do anything to eat with salad.
Mm-hmm. Just eat that with salad alone.
Yes, it's a complete meal because it has
Okay.
everything.
Something like a
herbs,
goulash.
onions, everything
Yeah.
inside. It's
Something
cooked
like
right down.
Sounds really
Not like a
good.
Right.
goulash. Like what the French is called goulash.
Oh.
They like from Saint Lucia.
Okay.
They just do it like that with pigtail.
I'd love to try that.
Yes. Yeah, that's another recipe you should try.
Yes.
He has lots of them.
I bet he does. Well,
He has his own. He even makes his own barbecue sauce.
okay.
Right? Like
If you
very
hear
doughboy.
for Friday, Friday I do barbecue and
Oh, do you?
Oh, really?
Oh my
a lot of
God.
people came last week.
Oh, look at the bananas. We're walking along the street here in Bridgetown and getting a flavor of the street.
This is awesome.
This is really awesome, yeah. People selling little, did you see the little bananas?
Were they
Selling?
bananas?
Yeah.
Oh, look, shoe store, sneakers, commercials, tight feet, store
She got it.
feet.
This is street life in Barbados. What's this? Pool hall. We're going into the pool hall.
Pedestrian intersection in Barbados.
Really? Is it really? We're going into the Silver Fox Pool Hall. And it's a busy place in here. Wow.
I feel like I'm in a movie. It's like, I don't believe I'm.
This is the arcade.
Can you take pictures in here?
I don't see why not.
3 people just take off some of
Hi, good morning, listeners. My name is Junior Paris. I'm an artist from Barbados. You are listening to the Republic of Avalon Radio, Madam Sir. And we are listening to you, or we are calling you from Barbados, the beautiful island of Barbados, where next year we'll be having World Cup cricket. So please, pack your bags and come where the sunshine is. Come where the action is happening.
And what's your website?
My website is www.artisparis.com. I live 6 months a year in Barbados and 6 months a year in Paris, France. So you can just go on the internet and just have a look at my work and just drop me a mail. I just mentioned Attention Barbados for all listeners. Attention Barbados. That means that the price you see on the internet, if you mention Attention Barbados, you're going to get a special price.
Lily! Here we are in beautiful Barbados. We had the most awesome trip over. Paul picked us up at our hotel this morning, and we had this beautiful drive over. We saw all the scenery, like came through the sugarcane country. We passed a sugarcane factory. Then he brought us out on the coast, on the east coast.
Yeah. And we had lunch at this amazing hotel.
We stopped at this hotel.
There's a ball in the water there. What is that? So now we're on this beach and it's amazing.
And anyway, getting back to the hotel, a view to knock the eyes right out of your sockets. A view you would kill for. Absolutely divine, with beautiful food, beautiful rum punch.
Oh yes.
Beautiful wine with our dinner. Beautiful desserts.
Yeah.
We tried it all. We tried catfish, we tried flatfish, we tried flying fish, we tried upside down fish, we tried macaroni pie, we tried, oh God, it was gorgeous. And amazing. Now we're driving further down the coast, and Paul stopped so we could walk the beach, and the beach is so beautiful, and here we are with
we're in our bare feet.
And it's heaven, and we love it. And yes, we're coming back. Oh my God. Oh, a little bit of heaven, don't you think?
Oh yeah, my God. And it's just like Newfoundland, except the weather is not the same.
The climate is a little different. There's even helicopters going over our heads. So, to the Republic of Avalon, from the Republic of Barbados, you rock on
with your bad self.
If you're sleeping, wake
to sneak out. Don't get high and freak out. Now let your body speak out. Work it out. Soca music playing. Get up and dance. Soca tempo jamming. Get up and dance. Maka hale tumwe. Konga te tutmu. Rati re tutmu. Get up and dance. Soca music playing. Get up and dance. Soca tempo jamming. Get up and dance. Maka hale tumwe. Konga te tutmu. Rati re tutmu. Get up and dance. It won't last forever. So always remember. Forget the stormy weather. Let us get together just a little longer. You and I. Soca music playing. Get up and dance. Soca tempo jamming. Get up and dance. Maka hale tumwe. Konga te tutmu. Rati re tutmu. Get up and dance. I said the soca music playing. Get up and dance. Soca tempo jamming. Get up and dance. Maka hale tumwe. Konga te tutmu. Rati re tutmu. Get up and dance. Get up, baby. Get up and dance. Hey. All right. Get up and dance. Maka hale tumwe. Konga te tutmu. Rati re tutmu. Get up and dance. Soca music playing. Get up and dance. Soca tempo jamming. Get up and dance. Maka hale tumwe. Konga te tutmu. Rati re tutmu.
I am Eddie Holder from Guyana, and you are listening to Republic of Avalon Radio. Enjoy.
Republic of Avalon Radio. You're with the roar.
I'm here at the Turtle Beach Resort with Glenn Murray, and would it be correct in saying that you're Canada's High Commissioner to Barbados?
I'm Barbados' High Commissioner to Canada, and I'm based in Ottawa. We represent Barbados' interests in various fields vis-a-vis the Canadian government.
Thank you for meeting with me today. We had a little chat earlier about the some of the similarities between Barbados and Newfoundland, where we're from, and you mentioned a few things about the independence of Barbados and the people here.
Yeah. I was first intrigued by the name of your radio station, Republic of Avalon Radio. And that obviously triggered in my mind the fact that Barbados itself is about to become a republic. We have been independent politically from Britain since 1966, and we think it's about time where the head of state be a Barbadian and not be the representative of a foreign entity, as is currently the case, as obtains with Canada. So in other words, the Governor General, who is the Queen's representative, is a Barbadian, but we feel the head of state should be a Barbadian. And therefore we are in the process of becoming a republic, and I felt that therefore that was one parallel with the very Newfoundland, in the sense that we are contemplating being a republic, and here you have Republic of Avalon Radio. And therefore, to me, represents a certain similarity in attitude and spirit between the two countries, even though they might be so far apart geographically. They seem to be of one and the same mind. The Barbadian has traditionally also been very independent in its thinking. We think that stems from a number of factors. One being the fact that the persons who came to Barbados in early days of colonialism in the 17th century were virtually exiled, and as a matter of fact, the dictionary might still contain a word called to be barbadoed, a verb which meant to be sent into extreme exile, some far off difficult country. So that in itself, those who came here very early saw themselves as Barbadians and a native of the island, rather than having a long emotional connection to Britain. That was therefore also accentuated by the fact that the persons who owned the plantocracy and the plantations in Barbados, when sugar was king in Barbados, most of them stayed in Barbados, lived in Barbados, plow their profits back into the development of Barbados rather than export them back to Britain as so many other countries did. And therefore they're identified very strongly with the Barbadian. And in addition, Barbados has also always paid its own way out of its own taxes for its own development. We have never received any subsidy from Britain. All our own taxes, all our own revenue raising measures have gone to fund Barbados. So we have felt that we have been our own persons, our own masters of our own destiny for a long time, even though politically we might not have been independent of Britain. So this reached the point where in 1651, the Barbados was at war with Britain over the attitude of the Cromwell government. They wanted us to support them. Obviously, they had overthrown the monarchy in Britain, and we felt that we wanted to support the royalists. And so they sent a number of ships down to Barbados, and we were under siege from Britain for 3 months, and we had some battles and fought some kind of war. But our whole attitude was that we pay our own way. You cannot therefore tell me what to do, and therefore for any representation, we did not have any representation in the Parliament of England. So how therefore could you have to want taxation out to me that we should? We did not agree with that. So eventually it was settled through negotiation, and it was signed in a treaty called the Treaty of Oistins in 1652, which virtually gave Barbados its independence. And the phrase "no taxation for representation" seems to have emerged from out of that whole confrontation between Barbados and England in those days.
That's very interesting. That is quite a similarity between Newfoundland and Barbados in that regard. Yeah.
And obviously we also have some other things in common. We have fish cakes. Our fish cakes are made out of cod largely, traditionally, and this is not a Barbadian delicacy. At one time it was the food, it was the cheapest form of protein for the masses. So therefore, when you ate codfish, it was really, you had to be really in dire financial circumstances. But now the whole society has evolved to the point where the standard of living has risen, and where now things have been turned on their head, and what once was the lowest and cheapest common form of food has now become a delicacy which is served at the highest levels at all the major events in Barbados, Barbadian fish cakes. And I understand you yourself have had some exposure to them.
It was exactly the same thing in Newfoundland. It was a staple in the diet of the local people, and now it is kind of people still eat it, the locals, but it's also on every menu in the local restaurants for tourists and that sort of thing. So
and, I understand we also have the question of rum in common, and I've heard quite a lot about your famous Screech, which seems to be a very aggressive, a very potent rum. But Barbados is we are regarded as having the oldest rum making operation in Barbados, 1703. Very famous rum called Mount Gay rum, and so we've developed the rum industry to the point where we are regarded as one of the leading in the high end of the market. We export a great deal of rum around the world, and we are very proud of our rum. We have a very proud legacy in our rum, and I hope you get a chance to sample it while you're here and that you enjoy it as much as we do. We're also big into music. We have currently we are in the process of developing our cultural industries, because we feel that the cultural industries in this day of globalization and those things of that nature, that each country has to really hold on to its unique cultural features to be able to maintain its identity. Otherwise, we get swamped by the McDonald's and all the other franchises of this world, of North America, and then the whole world will be the same, which will be destroy the diversity and the beauty of the world through the variety of things to which persons are exposed. So we are developing our cultural industries in the visual arts, the performing arts. We have a great deal of talent in each area. Barbadians have for a long time been known and identified in Canada in general through a group called the Merry Men of Barbados, who perform Barbadian music, which is distinct in its tone and its beat and the subject about which it sings. They've made Barbados very popular in Canada, but we now have on the world stage a young lady by the name of Rihanna, who burst into prominence with the release of a song called Pundi Replay, and now she's followed up with another hit single called SOS, and we are very proud of her. But we think that they are all examples of the multiplicity of talent we have in Barbados.
That sounds very interesting. Well, we have a lot of music in Newfoundland as well, and I think you have a sample now of my husband and the host of the show, who is Jim Fiddler, and I hope you enjoy that music.
I look forward to hearing it, and I also hope that you get a chance to be exposed to as many Barbadian artists as possible, and that you take back some of our recordings with you.
I will. Do you think you might be visiting Newfoundland at any time?
We'll be visiting Newfoundland sometime this year. I'm not sure exactly when, but I will certainly keep in touch with you, and we can collaborate on that, and I make sure we meet up with each other when I get there, and I hope to help you show me around and get me to know the place.
Okay, I'm here with Eddie Holder from Guyana, originally from Guyana, living in Barbados for the last 16 years. And Eddie is the chef here at the restaurant we stayed at, and it was a real pleasure to meet him because he has so much to share about this place and about Guyana, and also about food, because he has a lot of really great recipes. So he's going to share some of those with us over the next episodes of The Roar. So the first one, welcome to the show first, to Republic of Avalon Radio.
Thank you very much, and it's good to be here and to discuss with you a few of my things.
And what's the first recipe that you want to share with our listeners?
Oh, one of my first recipe, but I would like it to be from my native country, and that is the pepper pot. It's originally from Guyana, the Amerindians, who were the first settlers of Guyana. Used to be British Guyana. The Amerindians had a delicacy named the pepper pot or the tuma pot. It's an original recipe where they used to keep the pot boiling all year round, and they make a substance from cassava named casarip. It is very expensive here in Barbados. The casarip is known to be a cure as well as a very tasty seasoning and marinade. It's everything. The casarip is known to have cured food outside the refrigerator for thousands of years. Some time ago they found pepper pot that was edible after thousands of years. Pepper pot is a number of meat. You can use pork, you can use beef, preferably brisket of beef that has bones inside. You can use cow heel, oxtail, beef or brisket, and you could use a little bit of salt beef or pigtail to give it that nice flavor. Now, to start it, your recipe, you must have like casarip, you must have your beef, any ends of meat or beef, or any meat. You can have your clove, you have to have spice, a little sugar, and salt to taste. To start with, if you have a pressure pot, you can pressure the hardest meats like cow heel, oxtail. Those things are very tough, and you pressure them to tender or almost tender. Add in, whilst pressuring, you add some of the very casarip. You can go to your stores. I think it's being sold in Canada and United States and England. Cassava casarip. It's made from cassava, a root. You add the casarip with the water and you parboil or you pressure the hardest meat. Add in the softer ones as you go on. Then you set the pot with clove, at least if you're using around, let's say you're using in all 6 pounds of meat, because it's a kind of food that you can leave out for 3 days. The third day is the day to eat your pepper pot, not the first day of doing it. The staler the pepper pot, the better it is. And it's cured, yes. You will find that it will form a fat over the top. That is a protective fat. But you can also lift the fat off, throw it away, and you have no fat, because the fat tends to float, cake, and then you take that off. So it would be fat-free almost. As I was saying, you start your meat with your casrip. You put a tinge of salt, some sugar, a few pieces of spice or like a sprinkle of spice, about 5 cloves, heads of clove, and you're allowed to get soft. You can add the meat or the softer meat as you go along. It's a pot of meat. And after cooking it and tasting it up with all the necessary seasoning powder to your taste, but you should have sugar. You leave it. You can leave it a day, 2 days old, outside the fridge, warming every 12 hours, heating up every 12 hours. And then you can put it in the fridge. You can take, every time you take out, you can warm in the microwave, you can warm it on the stove, however, but it's a very tasty meal. You can use it with peas and rice. You can eat it with bread or as a stew on bread. Yes, you can use it with, we use it with provisions as well, like plantains and potato, sweet potato, things like that. It's very tasty.
My name's Lonnie Agile, and I'm from Barbados, and you're listening to Republic of Avalon Radio.
Today we're at the Graham Nature Sanctuary, and we're with
Lonnie,
and she's our tour guide today, and she's going to be taking us through the sanctuary. You mentioned something at the beginning of about the history of the sanctuary?
Yes, the sanctuary is only about 2 years old. It's relatively new. We opened in 2004. It is the last remaining mangrove wetland on the island, so definitely worth saving. Canadian conservationist bought this area in 1994 to preserve it for the migrant and permanent resident birds and animals that live here. Now, I was saying it's a mangrove swamp, and the reason it's called a mangrove swamp is because of the trees that we have here. This one with what are called aerial roots coming out of it is called a red mangrove tree. You see these in Florida as well, in the Everglades.
Okay.
The ones behind you are called white mangrove trees, so we have 2 species here. Now, let me grab one of these things down here. They're uniquely designed for living in this type of swamp environment. They put out, like I said, these aerial roots to anchor them into this really muddy soil that's not so stable, because they're growing straight out of that.
Yeah.
And then they also have these really interesting seed pods. There's one growing off of the tree here.
Yes.
But they kind of hang off of the tree. They can get as long as 3 meters long. But they'll eventually fall off of the tree and down into the mud, kind of like a dart, and just start growing just like that. So go ahead and take a look at that.
They look like green beans.
Yeah.
Don't they?
They're called unique design, right? Intelligent design.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
All right.
So, like you say, they go down like a dart in the ground.
Yeah, actually, there's an area up here that I'll show you where a lot of them have fallen already into the mud and started growing. So, mangrove swamps, coral reefs, and tropical rainforests are 3 of the most ecologically efficient ecosystems in the world. And that means that there are animals in these 3 places that you will only find in that particular place, like the mangrove swamp. There are certain creatures you'll only find here in the mangrove swamp in Barbados, nowhere else. Excuse me. See all those seed pods growing up on the ground down there?
Yeah.
They've all fallen off of this red mangrove tree here. So they've all fallen down. That'll grow into a nice little wooded area. And you can see that intricate root system of the red mangrove tree down there, growing into the water.
Yeah.
Now that's where the smaller fish and smaller sea creatures would come to hide from their larger predators, because it's kind of like a prison. They can get in and out, but the bigger ones can't, right?
Okay.
So that's how they use it as an estuary. It gives these creatures a higher chance of survival as well when they have a mangrove swamp.
Right. Wow. It all works out, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Do you want to be the official photographer for the Roar?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I find it interesting to note that in Indonesia, after the tsunami, they realized that their mangrove swamps were so important to them because in areas where they had taken out their mangrove swamps. It was so much more devastated by the tsunami.
Okay.
And when we get to this opening here, you'll notice how much wind the trees block. So they block a lot of wind and wave action. But just watch your step along here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, you might want to stop taping that part because the wind is not blowing this way today, so it's not going the way I want to. But it does block a lot of wind and wave action. We may not live in an area where we get a lot of tsunamis, but we surely get a lot of hurricanes.
Yes.
And we are a relatively flat island, so
Yeah.
this is there we go. This is very important to our small island because it will block a lot of the wave action coming this way. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. It's interesting.
There's one, just fell off.
So neat.
Well, that was a dart, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, from now.
So they just grow once they hit the ground.
Yep. They just fall down. All of these down here, they're all seed pods. They just
Really
grow from that
incredible,
top
wow.
part that that connects into the tree. So as you rightly said, these white birds are egrets. We actually have 3 species of egrets here in Graham Hall Swamp. The first one you'll see all over the island. It's called the cattle egret. It's the most adaptable bird. Adaptable egret. The second one is called the little egret. This one's from Europe. And the third one that you might know is called the snowy egret. That one's from North America.
Okay.
Now, this is actually the only place in the world that you can find the little and the snowy egret nesting together because it's a bird from the old world, Europe, and a bird from the new world.
Oh.
And we're kind of in the middle, so it's very unique in that respect. Yeah.
I guess they found a good spot.
They did.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
They just decided to up and come to Barbados.
Like us.
Smart birds. What do you say? Yeah.
They almost look like big goldfish, don't they? Except they're not gold. So what kind of fish are these here?
These fish are called tilapia. They are the fish that the tarpon eat or prefer to eat in the swamp. So they come over into the shallow part of the swamp to get away from their larger predators, the tarpon.
The evil tarpon.
The very, very big tarpon. So these guys are pretty smart because they know that they can get away from the bigger tarpon over here.
There's so little tiny ones down here.
Yeah, those are guppies. Those are guppies. Those are
we have
different.
guppies, don't we?
Yeah, yeah, that's a different kind of fish. The herons will get those guys, the smaller ones.
Oh, I bet.
Mm-hmm. So if you go to McDonald's and you have fish sandwich, that's what you're eating. Tilapia.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're farmed pretty heavily in North America.
I heard McDonald's opened up down here and they went broke. They had to close up.
Yeah, they did.
But they have KFC.
Well, Bajans tend to like their chicken, but they don't really like beef as much as North Americans. So that's really what happened was, I think, they didn't have enough chicken products and fish products. McDonald's, you know, they do basically hamburgers and
beef,
and they're worldwide, right?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
I have to get one specifically for the Caribbean.
They would. They had to change the menu or something because it didn't work here. KFC does because obviously it's mostly chicken, and even though we eat a lot of fish, we also eat a lot of chicken as well. This is also another nice spot. Now, what's important about this area? It's called Egret Island out there. Separates those egrets from their predators because it's out in the middle of the lake. Their predators can't get over there. Mongoose, you guys know what that is. Rats, mice, monkeys. None of them are actually going to swim out there to go and get those eggs and those chicks. So it's perfect habitat for them, perfect nesting habitat. Most of those birds out there are sitting on a nest or their young egretas growing up. So it's a good place for them to come and
Yeah.
nest.
So I don't really know what a mongoose is.
Okay. Mongoose kind of looks like let's see, like a ferret.
Okay.
Yeah. About that long. His body is as long as his tail is. So he's double length. Longer than a rat. And just likes to eat pretty much like rats.
Like our weasel.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
So they just hang out in the bushes here, I guess.
Yeah, oh, they're all over.
Yeah.
All over the island.
Really?
Everywhere. Trees,
Yeah.
bushes. They dig holes. They'll live in trees. They'll live all over the place. So this pond behind us.
Oh, look.
This is actually a freshwater pond as opposed to the brackish water of the swamp. And it's freshwater because we have created it solely for migratory birds now. But you guys know what these are, right?
Sandpipers.
Right? You see them in Newfoundland?
Yeah. Yeah.
Plovers.
On the beaches.
Right, lesser and greater yellow legs. These birds are migratory birds from northern Canada, as you probably know. Now, there's not a whole lot of them out here right now. There's a couple over there, three little sandpipers down there. Obviously, it's not migration right now. Migration's September, October of last year.
Yeah.
So they're now kind of beginning to come back up again. But we've created this freshwater pond for these migratory shorebirds because this is the kind of habitat that they like. Very shallow freshwater ponds to wade around in.
A lot of
That's where they
them
get their
spread
food
eagle
from.
where the fresh water meets the salt.
We've got one egret over here.
Yeah, that's an egret. That is a
Isn't it
little egret.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They're very pretty. They're really fast too, I think.
They're so interesting to watch.
Yeah.
These are little least sandpipers, the little small ones. They're so cute. We also have, I'm sure you know, you've seen the great blues along the rivers, right? Little blues. And the great egrets. We have all three of them here.
The jailbird notes, early birds of Barbados.
So this might look like a dead end we're coming up to, but it's actually an observation blind. So you can open this and take a look at the birds and not disturb them.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
No.
Oh, neat.
Couple egrets out there.
So this is a wall with slots, and we can open it to observe the birds without them seeing us. They're fishing, I guess, are they?
Mm-hmm.
So do they eat the little tiny fishes that we just saw, or?
They eat them, but they'll eat the mollies. They're about that big.
Oh.
Good size for them. Not too big, not too small. Or the small tilapia. Honestly, I think that they'll eat anything they can get a hold of.
I guess, yeah. Anything that moves.
Any food that they can get a hold of, they'll pretty much eat it, as long as it's a fish.
This is quite the sanctuary, though, isn't it, for birds? Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, we had some blue-winged teal, some migratory ducks from North America as well. I believe they've already started going back north.
We'll have to let the birds in Newfoundland know about this place.
Gotta come down.
Draw them a map.
Okay, so across the pond is a hut. It's actually a replica of a shooting hut. Now, before 1981, they actually used to allow sport hunting here in Graham Hall Nature Sanctuary. Sorry, not in Graham Hall Nature Sanctuary. In Graham Hall. That was before it was the Nature Sanctuary. Now, in 1981, that was outlawed by the government. And this whole swamp, the whole 91 acres, including the 55 some odd acres that's owned by the government and the 35 that we own, it's all protected. It's all a National Environmental Heritage Site. So all the creatures are protected. But like I said, there was shooting here previously, so that reminds us of our history. And it now houses a lovely display on migration. So that will be our next stop on our journey.
So would there have been many more birds and wildlife here at one time, and then it died off, or no?
No. I think that there was always wildlife here. There were only certain areas of the swamp that they were allowed to shoot in, and then the other parts were kind of left for creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say previously they might have been scared off quite a bit, but now they,
I guess, yeah.
you know, this has been protected for the past 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they're slowly realizing that this is a safe haven.
Right.
It's so important for the migratory birds, you know, and the permanent residents, because this is the only swamp in the island that's protected. There are a couple others that aren't. So it's important to have a sanctuary for them.
And these are doves here?
These are called, Bajans call them wood doves, but they're actually called Zenadia doves. It's like a male and a female.
We see them all over the place, don't we?
Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah.
Hello.
They're like our pigeons, I think.
Yeah, they're not pigeons. They're two. No, and they're not mourning doves, because mourning doves are a little smaller and pigeons are a little bit bigger. So they're medium-sized doves. I've never seen them anywhere else in the world, only the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I think they do live in like eastern United States as well, but more to the south, because they're not migratory birds. They'll just live in one place.
Everyone's got to understand, when you're living in a stranger's land, ooh, you got to find a place. Yeah, you got to find a place. 'Cause the suffering in the street could never, never, never compete with the suffering in your soul. Ooh, when you're all alone. And no matter where you go, there's one thing you got to know, that the breezes are gonna blow. Ooh, it's a great big world. It's a great big world. And the love for your fellow man, if you listen you would understand, it's got to be in your heart. Ooh, right from the start. And everyone's got to have a soul, 'cause we're aiming at a common goal, and we got things to do. Yes, it's up to you. Hey, and no matter where you go, there's one thing you got to know, that the breezes are gonna blow. Ooh, it's a great big world. It's a great big world. It's a great big world.
Scoop, 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 shoo-doo-doo. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
It's a great big world.
Scoop, shoo-doo-doo. Scoop, 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 shoo-doo-doo.
Everyone's got to overstand, there's no such thing as a stranger's land. Oh, there got to be a place for the whole human race. Yeah, and if you look deep within your soul, you would see we have a common goal, and we don't need no fuss. Yes, it's up to us. And no matter where you go, there's one thing you got to know, that the breezes are gone.
Hi, this is Indra. I'm from Barbados, Christchurch. And I'm listening to Republic of Avalon Radio. Keep it locked.
These are pretty.
Anybody ever seen them before?
No.
They're
No, I didn't see. I saw them, but not home.
No, I never saw these.
These are called Eurasian avocets. Avocets are, there's like an American avocet, so you might have seen that, might not. They're kind of unusual birds. Yeah, they're hard to come by. But these are Eurasian avocets, so not from this hemisphere. They're from Europe. And in their natural habitat, they would be migratory birds that fly from Europe down into Africa. So this is the first of about 4 aviaries that we have. All of the aviaries are an added attraction here. And I want to mention that all of these birds have been raised in captivity, so they haven't ever been taken out of the wild and put into captivity.
This is an aviary here, the
Yes,
enclosure.
this is an aviary.
Okay.
But these birds actually do help us. The noise that they make, they're not making it now, but it's very high, like a piping sound. That noise that they make actually helps to attract the migratory birds down to this pond. So if they're flying over and they hear those birds, they immediately think this is a safe haven, there's food there. And then we also have some
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we wondered about that too. We thought
Where?
it was a real bird.
There's one right there, and then there's another right there. Oh. Yeah, they're decoys.
Wooden decoys.
And that for about 10 minutes it didn't move.
You and Sue, did you?
Yeah. We were here staring.
That's what you get for not having a guide.
Yeah. And see the sandpiper take it?
Yeah.
They run so fast.
They're busy, aren't they? And you have a parrot aviary as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
scared
wait
of
to see
parrots.
that.
You're scared of parrots?
They fly right down over your head.
Do you not want to go in there?
They'll go in, but I'll stand outside. We gotta get some pictures.
Oh, yeah, we'll get
Oh, they're beautiful birds.
something like this.
Something similar to this, yeah. Probably a little smaller, but had a huge veranda all around it. You know, people used to come here, guys namely, drink and shoot.
Oh.
You know.
Sounds like home. Most
Yes,
hunters.
exactly, yeah. A few beer, a gun.
Right. So, lots of great information in here, but by far the most important would be this map.
There we are, right here.
Right, there you
Right
go.
here on the tip. This is the Avalon. Newfoundland. Right here.
Mhm. And we are now
Right there.
down there. It's almost a straight line,
It
isn't
is,
it?
isn't it?
Down. It's almost a
Down,
straight line
yeah.
south.
A little bit colder.
Just a tad.
So this shows us what's called the Atlantic Flyway,
Okay.
Oh.
where these birds, the small sandpipers, come from, in
Yeah.
northern Canada and Alaska. Now, they spend the whole summer up here trying to put on about 50% of their body weight so they can migrate, because it takes so much energy
Yes.
for them to migrate.
Mhm.
And then they leave here in about September, October, and they fly over Canada, stopping along the way. And then when they reach the Atlantic seaboard, it takes them 3 nights and 3 days, nonstop.
Wow.
Is that right?
Nonstop. They
Right.
can't stop in the ocean because
There's
they
no
get
land.
waterlogged.
Yeah.
There's so-
Do they stop on ships sometimes? Maybe?
Sometimes they do.
can
Actually,
find
I did speak to this guy who sailed over here from Africa,
Yeah.
and he said that he had a ton of birds lying on
that
his
right?
boat, hitching a
Yeah.
ride to the island with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you blame them?
No.
Not at all. So when they get down here, needless to say, they're pretty tired and hungry, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So that's why we've created this habitat for them. And they have
Okay.
other habitat around, like the beach. And then they'll stop here for a couple days, and most of them will head down into South America. Now, depending on the bird, they'll fly down as far south as this southernmost tip of South America.
Really?
But not all of them do that, of course.
Huh.
And then they will fly all the way back up.
And when do they go back up?
Roughly around May, June.
For the
Some
summer.
will start a lot earlier than that, April,
Isn't that
March.
amazing?
They start like flying back up a little bit,
Yeah.
but not all the way, like up in here into the Caribbean, and then maybe into Florida. and I'll take a longer way back. Is that amazing?
It's very
Oh
amazing.
my God. So you say it takes them 3 days and 3 nights to get across the ocean. Didn't know that before.
Non-stop. Yeah, so it takes them 13 days in all to fly down to South America.
Incredible. And which birds would they be like that?
They would be the sandpipers.
Okay. They're so
And
small,
They're
too.
so small. They're so small.
You think they get carried away by the wind?
You'd think so, but they make that trip every year.
Oh.
There's a black bird down here with yellow eyes.
It's called a Carib grackle. It's the black bird that you see all over the island.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of stuck in there.
Oh, yeah, I
I
saw
think
that
that
one.
he really likes it because everyone that works here has tried to get him out of that aviary. And he does not want to come out. No. He gets fed there.
He probably feels safe there, too. I
I'm
guess.
sure he does. And he gets all the food that he needs.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue on to the aviaries.
I can hear one down there in the...
Probably a dove. See that? That's the blackbird up there. It's making it up. See. That's him. It's family to the crow and the raven.
Okay.
It's just a smaller version. It's a grackle. Okay, Mom, so if you don't want to see the parrots, you're going to have to go this way.
No, I'm going to see them.
She's just not going to go close.
We'll push you in.
So you're going to come then?
Yeah.
Good, good.
She's only pretending she's...
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'd hate to think that you would miss this part.
Yeah.
I want to learn.
Oh, okay. So you've already.
We'll protect you, sissy.
So we're about to enter the gully aviary. This aviary houses mostly parrots, macaws, and parakeets from the South American Amazon. So none of these birds you'll actually find in the wild in Barbados.
Gorgeous.
Okay. See that little yellow bird up there? That's the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Look
It's
at
a sun
that.
parakeet.
That's gorgeous. Oh.
Wow.
There's a zoom on that, by the way.
Yeah,
When you're
I
looking
think
through
I've
the
used-
viewfinder. Oh, you got it, do you?
Oh, wait, no.
If you're looking through the viewfinder, you just press on that to go to zoom in.
Where's...
Press
Oh,
over
press
there.
on this to zoom in.
Yep.
Okay, I thought I zoomed before. I guess I didn't.
This is lovely, isn't it? No, it's okay. You can take as many as you want. Right?
We see the parrots.
See the two others up there?
Oh, aren't they beautiful?
Oh,
Wow.
And some up there. Or one.
You can find these on our Flickr site. They're gorgeous. They're orange, yellow, and green. Really, really pretty. Look at that one. He's huge. Oh, he's huge.
And then this one is our blue and gold.
Oh my God, he's huge.
Isn't he gorgeous?
And look, the toucan's
Oh.
coming to say hi.
And that's
Toucan?
okay.
That one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you get him?
Hard to see. That's him, isn't it?
Hey.
Yeah. See him?
That's a good shot. See, he's such a poser. Look at him.
Ah!
It's like, look at
He's
me.
posing for Lily. Oh, he's saying, look at me. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Your big show off.
He's like on the Cheerios. Is it Cheerios?
Are you a little show off?
He loves to show off.
Oh, what's his name? Do you have a name?
We just call him Mr. Toucan.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Mr. Toucan.
Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's one up there.
Another one up in the tree. Did you get him, Lily? Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that one. Oh my God. Now he's
I
huge.
remember they used to fly over
This
here.
is a big, beautiful bird. That's Bubba. And he's red and blue and green. And Ernie. Could be Bert and Ernie.
Yep. There's another blue and gold.
Oh.
Green bird.
Oh. Oh, it's awesome. Hi, Harvey. Is he related to Harvey Wallbanger? Oh, wow, you're so precious. Hello, hello. Uh-oh, little tip here.
Oh, my. I think they like the attention.
They love it. Hey, Harvey. Hey, Bert. Hey, Ernie. They're putting on a little show for us on the ropes. Here you go. Oh, my. Yeah, we know you can fly. Winnie's scared, and guess who it chased? Guess who one of them chased? Winnie.
He went right over her head.
They know.
But they're not going to hurt you.
He was just frolicking. I know.
Oh, what's this thing over here?
Where?
This
Oh, this guy up here. Who's this guy right here? Who's this guy right here?
Bird?
Oh, that's
a flamingo? Oh, okay. Oh, he's cute.
There's another, if you come over here, you can see another Amazon parrot right there. The green one, he's kind of sitting in the tree, so it's a little hard to see him because he's green the tree is. He's backing us.
Yeah.
That's an Amazon parrot as well. Oh, you come back down. Oh, they're hanging out.
Such beautiful colors.
Hey, Harvey. Hi.
Look at her.
Thank you, Harvey. We'll see you guys later, okay? Bye. Okay, bye. Hi. You did real good. Show off.
I know.
He knows. Thank you. If you come back around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, if you would like to come back, we actually feed them around that time. They're all out, all making noise, flying around, having a great time.
Oh, wow. They're very friendly.
They are.
Aren't they though? They love showing off, I think.
And they're happy birds, let me tell you. They are so happy.
Are they?
Oh, geez. That aviary they live in.
Love it.
That's it's great for them.
Place of happiness.
Uh-huh.
I guess they feel safe in there too, and they can just have fun.
Yeah. They just hang around all day long, look cool, eat.
Really like us.
Yeah.
Since Sunday. It's pretty much what we've been doing.
We're birds of a different variety again. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my God.
That's a traveler's palm.
A traveler's palm?
Traveler's palm, yeah.
Okay.
Would you like me to take a picture of all of these?
Yeah, that'd be
sure.
nice. Yeah. You want me to turn it?
This one?
Hi, my name is Kellyanne John. I'm from Barbados, and I'm listening to The Roar.
Republic of Avalon Radio.
You're with The Roar. Steady, dilly, boy. Selassie I. Ragamuffin style. Hey, 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 hey. Cause this year one is in a rubber dub style. Said all you have to do is make me go wild. Whether you're a woman, man, or a child, all you got to do is form a single file. Now when you dance to this rubber dub beat, all you have to do is get out of your seat. Get up on the floor and move your dancing feet. The dub illusion is your ultimate feat. See them do it in Jamaica. Watch them do it in Antigua. Look them do it in Canada. Them even do it in America. Go! Cause this year one is in a rubber dub style. Said all you have to do is make me go wild. Whether you're a woman, man, or a child, all you got to do is form a single file. Now move your two hands right up toward the sky. The drum and the bass we go make you fly. Now move your two hands right down toward the ground. Dance to the beat of this rubber dub sound. See them do it in Africa. Watch them do it in China. Them do it in Argentina. So them go do it in Russia.
tonight. Everybody in the dance hall feeling alright. Everybody in the dance hall moving tonight. Make we go there in a rub-a-dub style. Make we go there in a rub-a-dub style. Ragamuffin rhythm rule all the while. Ragamuffin rhythm rule all the while. Check the rhythm of the drum and the bass. Check the rhythm of the drum and the bass. This kind of rhythm make you wind up your waist. Proud of people have enough good days. Proud of people have to keep up the pace. Make we go there in a rub-a-dub style. Make we go there in a rub-a-dub style. Ragamuffin rhythm rule all the while. Ragamuffin rhythm rule all the while. And so draws to a close another episode of Republic of Avalon Radio. Hope you've enjoyed the ride. We'd like to send out a great big wagwan to all our new friends in Barbados. Thanks everybody for everything and for treating Lillian with enough respect. Be sure to tune in next week. We have a very special episode for you. It's our great honor and pleasure to welcome Eddie Grant to Republic of Avalon Radio. So look forward to that, and we will catch you then. But in the meantime, on behalf of Lillian and the other Eddie we haven't heard from in a long time, Eddie Mailbag, this is Jim Fiddler. Take care of each other, and we'll catch you next time right here on Republic of Avalon Radio.
Seller production.